Joins us. How's it looking out there?
Hi Ellie, good afternoon all. Well, the story for most of us today is something dry, warm and sunny, but that's not set to last. We do have the risk of thunderstorms, so tonight, tomorrow, Friday, potentially on Saturday too. So the Met Office have issued a weather warning. This is what we have in place at the moment. It starts at midnight tonight and expires at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Timing of that may change, so too could the extent. But basically, where you do catch the thunderstorms, they do look to be on the lively side, where you could see some frequent lightning, hail and gusty winds. Some of those gusts could be 40, 50 miles per hour. So there is the chance for some localised flooding and travel disruption. Out there this afternoon, it is on the quiet side. We are seeing a bit more cloud in parts of the southeast than what you see in the graphics, but that should thin over the next few hours. So for most of us, it's a case of dry, sunny and warm conditions, light to moderate breezes coming up from the southeast and top temperatures around 20 to 26 Celsius. That also comes with some very high pollen levels. Tonight then, it's going to start off quiet, so for most of us, dry and clear conditions, and overnight the next batch of showery rain will come in. So with this, there will be the chance for some thunderstorms. By the end of the night, that could creep a little bit further inland. It's going to be a pretty humid night too, double-digit temperatures, lows of 12 to 14 Celsius. Tomorrow then, that batch of wet weather all extending its way northeastwards across the country. So again, with that, some lively downpours expected. There could be some frequent lightning, hail and gusty winds. Somewhat drier towards the end of the day with more in the way of well scattered showers and temperatures not quite as high as today's values. By the time you get to Friday, there's another system moving through. So again, it's some wet weather associated with that. Whilst there will be the chance for some thunderstorms on Friday, they don't look to be as persistent or widespread than those that we'll see tonight or tomorrow. And those temperatures typically above average across the country too, with highs of 23 Celsius. Then this weekend feeling less humid. At the moment, Sunday, our drier day of the weekend. That's your latest, Ellie.
Sabrina, thank you very much. Sabrina, a change on the way.
Hi Jen, yes there sure is. So today most of us saw dry, sunny and warm conditions, but as always it's not going to last for very long. So tomorrow onwards we're going to notice some big changes. We've got some lively thundery downpours in the forecast. Not everybody will see one of course, but where you do there will be the chance for some flooding and travel disruption. Here's the headlines then over the next few days. So you'll notice it will be fairly warm in the afternoons and it's going to feel quite humid too, so perhaps uncomfortable sleeping conditions for some of you. Certainly the risk for some torrential thundery downpours, but there will still be some drier, brighter gaps in between, and with more of a southerly airflow, we could pick up some Saharan dust. That can allow for some really vibrant sunrises and sunsets, but not great news if you've recently washed your cars. So this is what we have then in terms of thunderstorm warnings. The Met Office currently have one in place, but actually over the next several days, we're going to see several rounds of thunderstorms. First one starts tonight at midnight and expires tomorrow afternoon. There's also another opportunity tonight to catch a glimpse of the strawberry moon. So what's interesting about this one is that we're not going to see another full moon this low in the sky again until 2043. As for this evening's forecast then, most of us will end up seeing dry, clear conditions. It's really going to be overnight where more cloud starts to trickle in. So too will be the first signs of those showers. So mainly in parts of the south and southwest, perhaps extending a little bit further inland towards morning, and quite a mild and comfortable night sleeping for some of you just because the humidity is a bit higher. And maybe the thunderstorms could wake some of you up too if they do develop overnight. As for tomorrow then, there's a higher chance of more of us seeing those torrential thundery downpours, especially where you can see these green shades. That picks up on some of the intense ones. So the chance for some frequent lightning, hail and gusty winds. Temperatures a bit lower than today, but still above average. And we'll tend to see those winds coming up from the southeast. Looking at further out then, on Friday, another couple of fronts will move in. That will bring further wet weather. I say generally speaking, during Friday daylight hours, there's more in the way of scattered showers. So there will be some drier, brighter slots mixed in. And on Friday, those temperatures a touch higher actually, so 22, 23 Celsius in some places. More chances of thunderstorms Friday night into Saturday. Sunday, your drier day of the weekend. That's your latest, Jen.
Sabrina, thank you very much.